Previously.
So this gate goes to the Alchemy Commission, huh? Let's go. Ooh. This place looks completely abandoned. Ooh.
Whoa. Looks like the battle here was intense.
Yeah, this place looks like the worst one we've been to so far.
The Master Diviner must have launched the campaign while we were delayed in the Artisanship Commission.
She must have divined it was the right time.
Time is of the essence. The most important task for the Xianzhou Luofu is suppressing the Stellaron. General Jing Yuan tasked the Master Diviner with commanding the Cloud Knights. He would have known she'd act on the results of her divination.
Yeah.
Thank goodness the general didn't make us go with the knights. Fighting is totally different from adventuring. All these people, it's tough to bear.
I'm afraid this is nothing, Benefactor. Centuries ago, an emanator of abundance besieged the Luofu with the aim of taking the Ambrosial Arbor. They destroyed half our delves and killed most of the Cloud Knights.
Yeesh.
For long-life species, such events are more like yesterday's memories than ancient history. This awful spectacle is child's play in comparison.
It's still terrible.
Hey, is that supposed to make us feel better?
Yeah, because it's not.
It's hard to tell if the Master Diviner won or lost here.
Yeah.
I can't see many Cloud Knights. The Xianzhou must have fought well.
Not necessarily. There'd usually be a base with supporting forces set up after a successful engagement, but we don't see any of that.
Yeah, it's just all abandoned in bodies.
Let's look around and see if we can find some clues.
There's sea on the Luofu, what? There's actually water here? It feels like we're on a planet. That's bizarre, dude. Oh, the tree is so close, too, now. Oh. Happy holidays, everyone. This video isn't very festive or seasonal, but I hope you find it entertaining. Alright, back to the Alchemy Commission. Are you alive? This monster isn't completely dead.
Be careful. Those monsters are pretty tough.
There's Mara struck. There's a fox thing here. Not seen that before.
Look, there's someone over there.
Oh, yeah.
Here. There are still survivors here.
You're not the Knights. What is your purpose here? It's dangerous.
Why are you here?
We're reinforcements sent by the General. Where's everyone else?
Are you part of the Alchemy Commission?
Resorting to short-lived species as reinforcements. Jing Yuan is truly running out of options.
Run! She's a disciple of Sanctus Medicus!
No.
Silence. If my healing worked, you'll become one of us. And then it's not just me they'll be running from.
She's trying to turn him into a Mara struck? It seems like it.
Hurry! Leave here! I can't control myself anymore!
So the Alchemy Commission might be behind the entire Mara struck thing that's been going on here. Squish him.
The lives of short-lived species are so fleetingly brief. Why seek death?
It's time to blast him.
Try hard sometimes.
There's no backing out.
So, who's the little backstabber here?
Oh great, there's more of them now.
Maybe you can keep it down?
I've been slacking on March's shields and it's gonna cost me, I can feel it. Oh, yeah. I don't have any weaknesses to any of these. Okay, that's one of them down. March has a lot of electricity on her.
Time for a lesson.
Nice. Get some combos in here. Okay, there's only 2 to go. Oh, Jesus. March, you're getting a shield. Bop.
Gonna hurt.
Why did you come to the Xianzhou? To seek immortality? You don't have to appease Jingyuan. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus can provide all that you desire.
I need this battle to end.
No amnesty for the Mara struck.
You can't run!
Here come the wolves again.
With this crime?
I won't break. Try that again!
I'm so glad I put a shield on her now.
Time to twirl!
Nice combos. I never realized, but she does a lot of break damage. She just... no weakness at all.
Execute the Mara struck!
I always knew that she did a lot of break damage because she did tons of break damage to the deer as well.
Maybe you can keep it down? You can't run!
Okay.
Hold on. We'll find someone to help.
Don't waste your time. They've converted me. I don't have much longer. Go. The Master Diviner's troops are ahead.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay, I think it's time to tell you guys the surprise. The reason these fights have been kind of close today is because before I started, I did this. I genuinely think this is a bad idea. Didn't let it stop me last time though, and I'm not letting it stop me this time either. So if I'm ever struggling with anything in this game, this is the team I send out to clean everything up. This is also coincidentally the team I use for Simulated Universe to knock that out with auto battle every week. So if anyone can clear this, they can. And if they can't, then I definitely can't with anyone else. Oh, this one's really weak to thunder. That's good.
This is where it ends, and I guide the wandering souls.
The time is now. Lend me your strength.
Pop.
We've entered the storm to guard and defend. Crush them!
Really wish March was here. She's not mentally here at the moment.
Fleeting as the dawns do, destined for oblivion.
Oh, that's not good. You can just get some of these side things down. That'd be great. There we go.
This
Other one's
battle is
almost down.
unavoidable.
I kind of need to focus on this at the moment. It's got a lot of stacks, and I don't want those stacks to pop off.
Destined for oblivion.
We broke it.
Always a weakness.
GG's. Okay.
I weep for the departed.
Ultimate time.
Dusk's reign. The two shall fall.
Yeah, that's one down. Though I fear that was probably the easy one. Yeah, see, this one's weak to Natasha and March. I guess Bronya too a little bit, but not Acheron, and Acheron does a lot of break damage normally. I think we'll ice this one.
Crush now or crush later? Freeze!
Ow.
Try that again! Check out this awesome move!
Oh, this guy spawns more crap, doesn't he? Yeah. Broke a lot of things. It's been kind of a struggle getting rid of these, like, small stuff. And there's more again. I'm slowly chipping away at him, and he just keeps spawning more crap constantly. Really hanging in there. There we go. It's fitting that Bronya would take down the Silvermane captain.
You couldn't have done it without me.
We did it. Oh boy, there's the next one. I'm 65 instantly. My Trailblaze level has never been a problem. And the sixth one is on Cloudford. Considering it took me half an hour of just slowly chipping away health to get this one, I'm not sure about the next one yet. We do have to stop by Pom Pom to get some rewards too though. Pom Pom, what you looking at? 65? So after I do the next one, level cap raised to 70. As fun as it was fighting things for half an hour, I think it would take me an hour to get through the next one, assuming I could survive the damage. And so I'm currently Equilibrium level 5. Most of my characters are between 70 and like 65, as you can see. This one's 60. Their traces are generally at 5'8". This one's 5'6", 5'8". But I guess I'm like in the 65 to 70 range fighting things at like the 70 to 75 range. So that's kind of why everything has been a little bit tough. I am 5 to 10 levels lower than everything else.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus were in hiding for so long. Now they finally show their face. Did the Master Diviner fail to foresee this? Be careful, benefactors. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus worship Yaoshut, the Plague's author, the greatest enemy of the Xianzhou. The Alliance has been trying to root out their secret organization for millennia. It's no coincidence that they've chosen this moment to reveal themselves.
Yeah, they're sneaky devils. What's this? Crimson Bud of Nihility. Heaven incinerators. Oh, I need these for Starfire Essence as well. I need these for Acheron. That's fantastic. I've been waiting so long to get those unlocked. Finally, I can level up Acheron's traces more. The only reason I've gotten this far in Acheron's traces is because I think I got a bunch as like event rewards. You can actually walk all the way down to the sea, huh? Oh, you are a big, pretty monkey, aren't you? Oh, he sees me. Oh, it's blocked me from going to the ocean. Aw, I wanted to go for a swim. What's that thing over there? As serene as this place it is kind of eerie as well at the same time. See, case in point, level 76.
Who goes there? Show yourselves! Wait, it's you. Quickly, in here. It's dangerous outside.
Okay.
You recognize us?
Diviner Foo's probably told her what we look like.
Are you not the General's guests? The Master Diviner prophesized your arrival. We were ordered to wait for you under any circumstances.
Yeah, see.
The Master Diviner ordered us to remain stationed here and went to scout ahead. They're saying the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have returned. They haven't been seen for an age. The troops are anxious. Please wait in the camp. We'll decide on our next steps once the Master Diviner returns.
That the Cloud Knights received orders not to advance is a bad sign. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus. I've heard the name before. If memory serves, they're an underground sect of the Abundance that's said to have lain dormant within the Xianzhou, plotting to overthrow the Alliance.
Yeah, that's kind of the vibe I've been getting.
The Stellaron has certainly caused Abundance-like abnormalities. Is that what motivated the disciples to come out of the shadows? No. The Knight's main force remains intact. Something must have happened. Something we're not aware of. The Master Diviner isn't here. Let's head into camp and see what we can learn from the troops here.
Good idea. Why don't you take a look around, benefactors? My feet need a rest.
Oh, is that an origami animal? Oh, it's so cute. Man, the Knights aren't doing great here. Skyfaring Commission's here as well. I guess I've got a few people to talk to here. There's a ghastly paleness in the face of this resident Cloud Knight.
Forgive me for being brief. Warfare is a dangerous business. There's no time for idle chat.
How's the situation?
We took over this place a few hours ago under the Master Diviner's command. It was only afterwards that we learned our enemies were none other than the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, those who worship the plague's author. Everything was going as planned. The sorcerers of the disciples and the fantastic creatures they commanded were no match for us.
Okay.
And after a while, our comrades suddenly started to slaughter one another.
They turned Mara struck, huh?
Curse it. What Sanctus Medicus sorcery did they use on us?
Do you think it's in the air? How are they infecting them?
The greatest fear of the Xianzhou people is succumbing to our Mara-struck form around others. To do so means that we have given up on being human, lost the abomination sleeping in our immortal blood, and violated the Rainbow's admonishments. What the disciples of Sanctus Medicus did are despicable acts that every Alliance resident detests. I swear to the Arbiter that I will avenge my comrades.
Yeah, it's freaky. You never know how it'll happen. Suddenly you're just struck, you know? At least that's what it feels like at the moment. The Cloud Knight is standing next to the captive. He steps aside after you explain your identity and show him the General's order.
You want to ask questions? Fine. But I must be present the whole way through. This part needs to be recorded as testimony.
Okay.
Finally, someone to talk to. These Cloud Knights are so serious, so boring.
Let's start with the Stellaron.
That shining seed? I've seen it. So beautiful. If you gaze into it, there's a voice inside that speaks to you.
Of course there is.
Do you still remember Cocolia?
Yeah, I do.
The Master said we could inject new life into the ambrosial arbor with it. I didn't believe it at first. We tried many methods, spending multiple lifetimes of short-life species. Yet the arbor showed no signs of resurrection. But look upon it now. Only the power of an eon can recreate the miracle. Yes, yes, the mighty Sanctus Medicus, the Abundance.
They definitely do sound like cult members. I haven't heard any Stellaron talk within the area so far myself, though. So the Ambrosial Arbor.
So you witnessed it too? The Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection. Magnificent.
I will give you that it looks very pretty, but the people around here don't want it, so it's gotta go.
In the Befall era, so far in the past that even long-life species cannot recall, Sanctus Medicus the Abundance gifted the Ambrosial Arbor to the Xianzhou Luofu. With that sacred tree, humanity realized many miracles. The fallow earth, the western soapberry, the altered flesh. But that devilish archer ruined everything. They twisted right and wrong and erased Sanctus Medicus's achievements. But soon we will return to the glory of the Befall era.
I know that normally they write those like little words on top of the other words to explain what it is. Theophany era doesn't tell me anything at all. I guess that's the official name of the era that they're referring to, but I don't know what that is.
You've seen the fantastic creatures that fought with us. They are only minor gifts of the Ambrosial Arbor.
I mean, yeah, everything's very pretty. It's kind of ironic, too, that there's a centaur god hunting all the animals down.
Shut it, rambling rodent. The Cloud Knights will root all of you out soon.
What did you do to the Cloud Knights?
What did we do? We cured our kin. It must hurt to be trapped in such weak flesh and blood.
You scum! If the Order allowed, I would cut you down now.
Oh, you don't understand. A short-life species couldn't understand. Mara struck? Bah! It's a second life gifted by Sanctus Medicus. To eliminate the self, to achieve transcendence, a life of true freedom.
But they get so aggressive, and they just start attacking everything around them. Like, I'm on the side of the hunt here. It's not good. If you could have your free will and keep your sanity while still having the long life, then it'd be good. But they just turn into, like, angry monsters. That's no life to live forever.
I see a desire for power in your eyes. This life is too short for you, isn't it? I can help you.
Yeah, I'll pass on that one, sir.
Don't listen. His words are poison.
Yeah, I'm with the Cloud Knight.
We're just having fun, sir. Without the blessing of the abundance, you short-life species would never be able to endure the transformation.
Yeah, I guess since we're not affected by the long life to begin with, it's not actually something that we can do. Only the people who have the long life can be affected by the Mara-struck sickness. Right, take him away. I've asked everything I want to know.
Have you talked with these disciples, Benefactor? What do you make of them?
I feel kind of sorry for them, but they're also mad.
True, but in the eyes of the denizens of abundance, ignoring the true nature of long-life species, suppressing the inner Mara, maintaining the facade of moral society, it's a child's game. Another breed of madness, perhaps.
But it's not necessarily just maintaining the facade of moral society. It's about retaining one's individuality as well. And that gets completely lost when they get Mara struck, you know? Like I said, what's the point of living for 3 million years if you don't have a consciousness at the time of living, you know? All you're doing then is you're just some kind of berserking entity that attacks anything that isn't connected to your species. You're basically just a beast at that point. So it's not good. I respect your desire to learn more about this Tingyun, but I don't feel like you should be digging into, like, potentially wanting this kind of stuff. It feels like she's kind of getting drawn to all of this, and I don't like where that's going.
Xianzhou natives are more afraid of immortality than they are of the days coming to an end. They received eternal life as they had desired, but are doomed to a fate more terrifying than death. The abundance played a cruel trick on them.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, March, have you met March? No, I was messing around.
When the Master Diviner gets back, we might be in for tough times. It's making me a little nervous.
How come?
Are you ready?
Yeah, okay, let's do it. Enter the Crossroads of Fate. Please note that your choices will bring about an irreversible outcome. By continuing forward, the following missions will permanently disappear as the story progresses. Oh, but I need to do those. Oh, I guess I have to do those then. If you choose to abandon the missions, its rewards will permanently disappear and cannot be obtained again. Venom brews and sinners misled. Go to the Realm Keeping Commission's Chancery. I'm glad they told me about that. Imagine the missions just get deleted from my quest log, you know, and I'm like, where did they go? I never finished those. Right, so this mission, I think, was connected to one of the medics that was around here when those people were laying in the middle. And he wanted me to help with something. Oh, this place is pretty cool. He put up some pretty foxy actresses on his desk, but Jing Yuan confiscated them because he said this is a workplace and the images were indecent.
Glad you came. It's great to have one of the General's distinguished guests helping us out. My Realm Keeping Commission colleagues failed to provide adequate care for the Dragon Lady. I'd like to thank you on behalf of all of them for rescuing her back in Exalting Sanctum Plaza.
Oh, it was the least we could do.
As I'm sure you're aware, symptoms of Mara have been spreading ever since the Stellaron incident occurred.
Yeah.
We're now seeing an increase.
Wow, I wonder why that is.
More and more citizens, in particular those dealing with great risks and stress like the Cloud Knights, are becoming stricken with Mara.
So what do you want me to do exactly?
If you come across any clues, remember to inform the Realm Keeping Commission straight away. I contacted the Seat of Divine Foresight, which is overseen by the General. Allow me to introduce Madame Qingzhu, General Jing Yuan's chief counselor.
While the Cloud Knights were searching for the Stellaron's whereabouts, I was carrying out the General's orders. Tracking down clues on the Mara Struck. We now have a lead.
Okay.
Since the Alliance was first established, all medical practices aboard the Xianzhou adhere to strict standards that prohibit long life or mutant modifications. I started thinking about how the Alchemy Commission's delve was sealed off. The author of this letter was likely the Mara Struck you defeated. My guess is he was led astray and poisoned while under the pretext of being cured. Such actions remind me of an organization that was eradicated from the Xianzhou 1,000 years ago. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus. They were disciples of the abundance that sought to restore the way of immortality.
You know, I feel like this maybe should have been part of the main quest at some point. It's all foreshadowing, you know?
It's hard to believe that a group that was wiped out so long ago would suddenly rear its head and create chaos once more. I recently received some intel. It seems that certain individuals are taking advantage of the current chaos to lure in Outworlders around Exalting Sanctum.
How are they luring in Outworlders? I thought they closed off the Xianzhou.
We sent an undercover investigator out a few months ago. They provided us with a rough idea of the situation. Unfortunately, we lost contact with the agent. I suspect he was discovered.
That's not good.
You are a fresh face in the Lafu, and an Outworlder. I would feel more at ease if I could leave this matter with you.
Look for suspicious people. You look kinda suspicious.
NutriTreasure's longevity supplements are highly rated by people who have used them.
Longevity supplements, huh? Sounds kinda suspicious. Are you suspicious? You don't look suspicious. Is the plague author truly evil? You definitely sound mumbling weirdo.
Excuse me. Guest from another world, please spare me a moment of your time. Do you yearn for immortality?
Every day.
I understand. Eternal life is indeed a kind of power, wouldn't you say?
Oh, definitely. No, I want power, pure and simple.
Well, not much can be done for you then, brother. What a peculiar person you are. I'll tell it to you straight. To Outworlders, I offer the chance of immortality. But perhaps someone like you would be better off joining the Antimatter Legion. Regardless of what you choose, let's keep our voices down, eh? This isn't the kind of conversation you can have out in the open.
I see you. You're also wearing the robes of the Sanctus Medicus people, so you know.
Before you can grasp absolute power, you must yearn for immortality, don't you think? The problem is that the Xianzhou Alliance doesn't care one bit about the well-being of short-life species. They stubbornly blockade the glorious path to immortality.
How dare they?
My name is Green Hibiscus. I came to Exalting Sanctum in hopes of a fated encounter with one such as yourself. One who is also on the road to immortality.
Oh, I definitely am.
What do you say? How about we find a more suitable spot to talk about all this?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's make haste. There are too many people here to linger. Here we are. This is the place.
So how do I gain immortality?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. If it were so easy, we'd be a far larger group, and there'd be no need for secrecy. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I am a member of the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. I was unable to expose my true identity in Exalting Sanctum, but now I can reveal everything.
Aren't we still in Exalting Sanctum?
The Disciples of Sanctus Medicus is a devout group, holding firm in their belief that merciful Medicus is the one ultimate faith. As followers, we refer to ourselves as disciples, dedicated to our cause.
Mm-hmm.
If you wish to gain the means to immortality, then you must become a disciple. But to become a disciple, you must first pass several small trials.
Uh-huh.
Please excuse me. Our expansion has unfortunately attracted the attention of those devilish archer followers. If we are not careful, the consequences could be unthinkable.
Why is there a Cloud Knight behind you?
No need to be concerned about him. Much like yourself, he is here to undergo the trials. The initiation trials for the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus are nothing arduous. All you must do is transcribe this copy of Thousand-Handed Merciful Medicus' Salvation 500 times by hand. This will allow your brothers and sisters to trust your faith, and you to become a disciple.
500 times by hand?
This scripture is central to the disciples. You must maintain a pious heart during the transcription. It would be best if you could memorize the text. Of course. This is but the first trial. Once you have become a disciple, you will undergo numerous others.
Ew, boy. 500 seems a bit excessive.
Excessive? The old rules dictated that the text be copied 50,000 times. I myself undertook such a feat. Nowadays, the Master takes greater pity on the common people. Hence, the number has been reduced to a mere 500.
50,000? I guess we're copying this text. Transcribe. You start copying the Thousand-Handed Merciful Medicus Salvation. Once upon a time, the Thousand-Hand Sanctus Medicus traveled the world with their 99,999 disciples living under. Your index finger has a slight cramp and your shoulder feels a bit sore, but you've only made the first copy. There are still 499 copies waiting to be written. As they spoke the words, the 9,999,000 disciples were liberated from youth, old age, sickness. After making the final stroke, you catch the Cloud Knight in your peripheral vision as he gestures at you.
Hey, stop writing. Get over here.
Why?
Took you long enough. I know you. You're General Jing Yuan's honored guest.
Well, if it isn't old Jim, what are you doing here, Jim? Never heard of him.
Ugh, is this really the time for jokes of that quality? You're here undercover, right? Well, so am I.
Oh.
I'm a Cloud Knight from the Exalting Sanctum garrison. That green hibiscus has been sneaking around spreading heretical lies for a while now. That's why I'm here, to spy on him.
Oh, well, we're on the same team then.
They were suspicious of me as soon as I arrived. It took a lot of effort to make them believe I wanted to become a disciple.
Why did you come here in uniform?
I have my reasoning. Cults like this want to recruit people with influence in law and order. I wanted them to know I was a Cloud Knight. Always know your enemy.
So what's your next plan?
Shh! Keep your voice down. These disciples don't miss much. If they discover us, we won't make it out of here.
Oh, I hardly doubt that, but yeah, okay.
You can trust me with the transcription. I spent over 150 years pen pushing in the seat of divine foresight before I became a Cloud Knight. I could do this in my sleep.
Okay. Yeah, you see, my hand hurts a little bit. I've only made 2 copies.
Listen carefully. I help you copy the text, you cover for me, and I get word out to the seat of divine foresight.
Okay, I'm done.
Take your time, still your mind, and transcribe the text. Allow the beautiful enlightenment of Thousand-Handed Merciful Medicus' salvation to permeate your being. You're finished? So soon? Let me see. Yes, it would appear you are finished. A fast and accurate transcription. It seems you are destined for immortality.
It does seem so, doesn't it?
Calm yourself. The initiation is divided into 2 steps. You and the Cloud Knight have completed the first. Now, only the second remains.
Sure, but can it wait till tomorrow? I'm supposed to be on duty right now. They'll get suspicious if I don't head back soon.
No need to worry. The second step is extraordinarily simple. It'll all be over soon enough. The Disciples' initiation is governed by the following principle. Never accept who you suspect, and never suspect who you accept. So, it's time for you two to battle it out. Whoever survives will officially become a disciple.
Yeah, I think I'll pass.
There's nothing that can be done. I didn't write the rules. If you are unwilling to complete the initiation process, then we will have to ask that you keep our secrets hidden. Permanently.
That sounds like a threat, and you don't want to threaten me.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're kidding, right? We came here to lengthen our lifespans, not shorten them.
Exactly.
You can't just make us fight like this.
We aren't forcing you to fight. By all means, refuse if you wish. But we won't possibly be able to let either of you leave.
Fine. But at least let me prepare. I've never done anything like this before.
Very well. But you'll need to ask your opponent, too.
I guess.
Good. Then prepare yourselves. Time is precious. Make it quick.
Are we gonna make it look real, but we're not gonna do it for real?
I have an idea that will let you join the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus and let me get the heck out of here in one piece.
Okay.
You and I fight, and I lose to you. I pretend that you finish me off. Then you pretend to help them remove my body by dragging me out of here.
Okay.
That way, we both accomplish our objectives. Oh, I've seen your skills. Please don't mess up and actually kill me. Good. I knew I could trust you. My life is in your hands.
Then, let's begin.
Go away!
Oh, Jim's frozen. Oh, Jim's not frozen.
Maybe you can keep it down?
Okay, I think we got him.
What magnificent skill! He was fierce, but no match for you.
Yeah, I'll take Jim back with me over there.
I'm glad you prevailed. That Cloud Knight waltzed straight up to us in uniform and asked if he could join. Hardly a convincing spectacle. I doubt I ever could have trusted him. Purple chrysanthemum, blue peach. Find somewhere to dispose of the body.
Oh, that won't be necessary. I'll handle it.
Oh, you've dealt with this kind of thing before?
Oh yeah, it's a side hustle.
A side hustle? Very well. These are hard times, I suppose. This does have its advantages. We may have attracted the attention of the devils. Having you dispose of the Cloud Knight will be safer.
You know, I think I knocked Jim out cold. He's not moving a lot.
As such, this can be your first mission as a disciple. You take an active approach to getting things done. I'll be sure to pass that on to my superiors. My hearty congratulations on your admission to the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. From now on, you will be known by the code name, Grey Peony.
Is that some kind of joke because of my hair?
Well, Grey Peony, let's depart separately to avoid attracting attention. We'll rendezvous at a different location later. Until then...
Take the Cloud Knight to a safe place.
I did a good job playing dead, didn't I?
You convinced me, Jim.
Those people are out of their minds. Watch your step next time you're around them.
Yeah, I will do.
I should report back to the seat of divine foresight. Stay safe, friend.
You too, Jim. I'm glad Jim's safe. Do we just wait over here until they contact us again? Oh yeah, after some time. I've successfully infiltrated. Did you save a Cloud Knight? It was nothing. Don't contact me again until you've finished your mission.
Green Hibiscus agreed to meet me here, but there's no sight of him.
Is there a note here?
There's a letter here. What's this on the envelope? Grey Peony?
You fully demonstrated your bravery and devotion to us. I'll now give you a chance to prove how loyal and reliable you are to the organization.
The Disciples sure know how to keep a low profile. Looks like I'll need to help them complete this mission. If they're looking to intercept mail, I should probably start by searching near Exalting Sanctum's Psycrane stands.
Okay, which one do we go to? Let's start with the one down here.
Let's check a different one.
It's so nice that I can hear his voice when he's thinking. Oh, here's one.
What's written on this package? Seat of Divine Foresight Urgent? This is it. The mail the disciples want to intercept.
Yoink.
Seems like it's encrypted somehow. Makes sense. This is critical intelligence after all. Let's see if I can crack the code.
Oh, I've done plenty of these by now. There we go.
Code cracked. Huh. It's an internal order from the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. Judging from these urgent instructions, the disciples are aware of a Seat of Divine Foresight operation to infiltrate their ranks. No wonder Green Hibiscus was so eager to intercept this. I'll use my phone to make a copy, and then hand it over to Green Hibiscus.
You're a smart cookie. Grey Peony, did you get the stuff? I did. Where are we meeting? The place where we copy scripture. Person in charge wants to see you as soon as possible. Do not reply. Okay. Okay, I've made it to the spot. Oh, here we go.
Mauve Moon, this is the reliable disciple I mentioned to you, Grey Peony.
Hey.
Grey Peony, this is Mauve Moon, the head of our operations in Exalting Sanctum.
Mr. Moon.
It seems you have some impressive skills in your arsenal.
I dabble in a thing or two. How much can you bench?
I like this kid.
I've got jokes too.
You seem like you've got it all figured out. What brings you to the disciples of Sanctus Medicus?
I want to become even stronger. That's what I told Green Hibiscus.
Good. So do I. I used to think determination and hard work were enough to achieve that. But I've come to realize it's not that simple. During my many years as a Cloud Knight, I realized something. An individual's strength is limited. So I abandoned my mortal body and became a faithful servant of merciful Medicus. Here, take this prescription. Through this medicine, you will become like me. You will be able to break the shackles that the devilish archer author has used to chain your soul. You will gain unbridled power and freedom.
I don't actually have the Path of the Hunt, but I will take it.
The disciple responsible for creating medicinal pellets heard of your exploits. They prepared the prescription for you personally.
I feel so special.
Some of the ingredients can be purchased at an apothecary, but others will require you to come up with your own solution. Given your strength, that shouldn't pose a problem. Keep fulfilling your duties, as you have been. With your strength, you'll have an audience with the Master in no time. The Disciples of Sanctus Medicus has a flat organizational structure. The head of each area reports directly to the Master. I know nothing about what goes on elsewhere. The benefit is that even if our enemies were to wipe out the Exalting Sanctum branch, it wouldn't affect our brothers and sisters in other areas.
Gotcha.
I'm ashamed to admit it, but I once worked alongside those devils. I trained in spear techniques for almost a century. I nearly became a Cloud Knight instructor.
Wait a second, he's decent. I cannot say that name for the life of me. So that's the Cloud Knight that went missing months ago. Let's go with the first one.
Wait. You recognize me? Where do you know me from? Your face changed when you heard my name.
Mauve Moon, sir, we have a problem. I suspect this person may be the agent who's been looking for you.
Idiot! What kind of trials are you running? You let an agent infiltrate our ranks? Detestable. The devilish archer author allows these pitiful mortals to face death without fear. Self-sacrifice is their way of fooling us into opening our doors.
I'm playing dumb here. I didn't admit to anything. You've really got an active imagination.
Merciful Medicus has sharpened my senses. Nothing gets past me. A pathetic mortal like you could never understand.
I doubt that highly because you were very convinced I was real a second ago.
In that case, Divine Foresight Devil, it's time for you to meet your demise.
Okay, if we're dancing, we're dancing. Ow.
Merciful Medicus.
Oh, look.
Whoop. Bop. Man. Slash.
Time for a lesson. No amnesty for the Mara struck.
Mara struck her back up.
You can't run!
There we go. Oh no, there's another round.
Oh, mercy of Sanctus Medicus! Grant me a body impervious to steel, the courage of 1,000 armies, a strength that 10,000 foes cannot suppress. You think you're a match for me, devil? Your death is inevitable. Surrender, and I'll make it quick. Merciful Medicus.
Oh, come
You
on.
gotta lose some to win some.
Nice.
No amnesty for the Mara struck.
Another one.
Me or for you? Misery?
Oh, it doesn't actually break him. He has too much. He has too much defense. It does a lot of break damage, but it doesn't get him quite. So glad I put that shield up now.
You can't run!
And we did it.
So Mauve Moon was the agent that Qingzu lost contact with. He joined the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus.
Yeah.
I should go to the Seat of Divine Foresight and tell Qingzu. I don't know if this mission was a success or a failure.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell. I mean, we did what we were supposed to do, but didn't really get the outcome we wanted.
What is your purpose for entering the Seat of Divine Foresight?
I just want to enter the Seat of Divine Foresight. Oh, it was that easy. Okay, didn't have to tell him why. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, wait, this is where General Jing Yuan is in the cutscenes, isn't it? Oh, there's lots of lore books in here.
I'm glad to see you've returned in one piece. Did everything go as planned?
Yeah, no.
Don't worry. Your operation was a success. Although your identity was ultimately exposed, you gained a wealth of invaluable intelligence. On top of that, you managed to get out without a scratch. I never imagined that Jersine would choose the path of evil. You did the right thing. I'm afraid this is how the Plague's author operates. Using notions of power and life to draw countless people like Jersine away from bright futures. Down a path of no return.
Also, I cannot believe that's how you say that name. Jersine? Zijin is like what I thought it was.
You've managed to shine a light on the darkness of the enemy. With this intelligence, the Seat of Divine Foresight will be able to improve its strategy. The prescription you acquired is beyond my knowledge. There are a few reliable alchemists that reside in Exalting Sanctum. I'd like to ask you to consult with them on the particulars of the prescription. This will allow the Seat of Divine Foresight to have a clear target for creating an antidote.
Okay.
Given that the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus has become aware of our operation, it's about time the Seat of Divine Foresight reeled in its net. If you turn up any details about the prescription, feel free to come back and find me anytime.
Okay, we've got a new quest. You look like someone who would be working with Sanctus Medicus.
Can I help you?
Or maybe it's just that everyone from the Alchemy Commission I've met so far has been Sanctus Medicus and they just all dress like this.
The Seat of Divine Foresight? Let me see the prescription.
It's gonna be a weird one.
Oh, heavens above. It's a horrifying prescription, and I can't make any sense of it. Go and ask Lady Dan Shu. She's our chief alchemist.
Okay.
She may be sightless, but she's more qualified than all of us.
That tells me more about you guys than it does about her.
She's no stranger to helping others, either. Always prescribing medicine to those in need, and free of charge. She'll certainly be willing to help the Seat of Divine Foresight.
It's very nice of her.
You can find her at Sinwood Pavilion.
Okay. Oh, with that nice view and everything. Yeah, right, okay.
I've been looking forward to meeting you.
How did you know it's me?
You have a very distinct scent. Losing one sense forces the other senses to become sharper. I heard from other alchemists you have a prescription you wish me to assess. Can you read it to me?
Of course, miss.
Thank you.
Let's see what she thinks.
A strange and dangerous prescription, but I believe I understand the pharmacology. It involves drawing upon the strength of long scions to attain the power of ascension.
Uh-huh.
The specifics, however, will require further investigation. This will take some time. I could hardly happen upon Vidyadhara bone marrow and test the prescription myself.
I don't know, miss. I don't work in pharmaceuticals.
When I've completed my assessment of the pharmacology, I'll get in touch with you.
That was fast. Okay, so now we've passed the part of the deer. Gotcha. Hey, miss, you're very quick.
Ah, you're back. From the sound of your stride, I sense you're in good spirits.
Yes, I totally just slayed a deer and stuff like that.
Let's get down to business. I analyzed the prescription you procured, the draft of Draconic Surge. Now that I have a preliminary conclusion, it needs to be delivered to the seat of Divine Foresight.
I can do that. And yeah, what's the conclusion?
The conclusion. Put simply, I don't believe that the draft of Draconic Surge holds the cure to the Mara. Even in the foreseeable future, there will likely not be any such cure.
So this was all just a waste of time.
I've compiled the details into a written analysis. If you're interested, feel free to take a look. I'll have to ask you to deliver it for me.
No problem. Yeah, let's head over with it.
Anything you wanted to share?
Yeah, it was a dead end.
Wow. Even for those alchemists, that was fast.
That's what I was saying. Dansha figured it out.
Don Shu? Wait, why would the Alchemy Commission's chief alchemist be away from her post?
What do you mean, away from her post?
I've heard that the chief alchemist is visually impaired. She rarely leaves the Alchemy Commission delve. She has a vast knowledge and expertise. No wonder she was able to analyze the pharmacology so quickly.
Oh, trust me, you don't want to be in the Alchemy Commission delve at the moment. Stuff's going down over there.
Let me see her report. No cure? Where did these villains get their hands on such a complex prescription? This is infuriating. Still, this is a clue we can follow. Thank you. Please accept these gifts for your efforts.
You said that last time too, but you gave me nothing. Was my gift her number? I don't get it. I just got a text message for work. Oh wait, no, it's Dansha. Phew. Yeah, just wait there, I'm coming over. Again, you said you gave me stuff. I got nothing in my inventory at all. Take these rewards. Gives you nothing.
Thank you for coming on such short notice. My stay in Exalting Sanctum was supposed to be focused on treating people and delivering medicine, but the seat of Divine Foresight tasked me with analyzing the prescription. I've been severely delayed. I've already concocted some of the medicine in question, but there can't be any further delays. Could you assist me in ensuring it arrives on time?
Erin's is my middle name. Let's do this.
Thank you. The patient in question is a little girl. If she's gotten into any trouble, be sure to let me know when you get back. This is the medicine. Her house is near the Court of Tranquility. It shouldn't be hard to find her.
Little medicine balls. Does she live next to the place where the Sanctus Medicus people were staying and writing?
Is this the one Don Shu sent me to find? Does she come here to treat other sightless people?
Can this little girl cannot see?
Aw, little Miss Lady can't see ahead, can't see right, can't see left. Heads to the east, ends up west.
Okay, now it's personal. I don't care if it's a kid. I'm beating them up. Nobody treats other kids like that.
She's stuck. She can't get down.
Yeah, okay, break it up.
Hey, what you looking at, Outworlder? Mind your own business.
I've got a baseball bat with your name on it, kid. Scram.
Who do you think you are? Keep your nose out of this. I beat people up all the time.
Oh, what a coincidence. So do I.
Yeah, get lost. Stop meddling in our business.
The arrogant kid runs up to you and punches you, so you stand strong, unmoving, but the boy falls backwards from the reaction force. Serves you right.
Stop yelling and help me up already.
Not so tough now, huh?
They use some kind of hidden power. I saw it. You're a cheater.
No, you're just weak.
That's right. If you hadn't cheated, I would have knocked your lights out.
Rude and a sore loser, huh? Bad traits.
You sure about that, boss? They didn't even flinch. Ugh, shut up! Boss, let's get out of here. We shouldn't fight anyone that doesn't respect martial arts.
You didn't do martial arts yourself. You just tried to punch me.
I'll let you off the hook this time. Next time we fight fair and square.
Yeah. Just keep moving. Children flee the scene while disgruntled. You take the chance to lead the girl away from this site of conflict. Are you okay, sweetie?
Thank you for helping me, mister.
It's no problem at all. Are you okay?
I'm okay. It's my fault. I shouldn't have wandered off on my own. Then I wouldn't have run into those guys.
They shouldn't have been acting like that to begin with. It's not your fault.
They always laugh at me for being blind. And they like to trip me up and steal my things.
Scumbags.
Thank goodness you were here. Otherwise, they wouldn't have let me off so easily.
Anyway, I've got some medicine for you.
Oh, Don Shu asked you to come?
Yes.
Things are bad on Olafu recently. Don Shu must be very busy. Thank you, mister. Remember to thank her for me.
I will do that. You take care of yourself. The little girl takes medicine and returns the way she came.
Why does she wander about alone?
Yeah, I was wondering that too.
Well, I've delivered the medicine. I should report back to Danshu.
She's such a sweetheart too. Like, how do you even survive on the streets as a blind orphan?
She reminds me of myself. When I was a child, I also had to find my way in the dark. Face obstacles I couldn't predict, as well as deal with unconscious prejudices people had against me.
Why did they hate blind people so much? I don't get it. Clearly they're insecure and they're just lashing out at people that they think they're better than. It's just sad.
If I was ever injured by bullies or after a fall, I'd run crying to the healers at the Alchemy Commission and ask them to heal me. I suppose that's why I followed in their footsteps, to pay a little kindness forward.
I just don't like seeing the kid blindly walking around by themselves.
Thank you for looking after the child. Could I ask you for another favor, friend?
What's up? You're worried about her, aren't you?
Yes.
I knew it.
I worry about her wandering around on her own.
Me too.
And I want to know what's been on her mind lately. Her parents passed away in the denizens of Abundance Wars.
Oh, of course.
The relatives who took her in aren't close to her, and whenever I treat her, she often confides in me. But sometimes, the loneliness and hurt inside one's heart needs companionship and care to heal.
Yeah.
She told me that whenever she's feeling troubled, she finds a quiet corner in the Artisanship Commission and just sits there, letting the sounds wash over her.
I completely get that because I love the Artisanship Commission's music as well.
Her parents used to be artisans in the commission, so I think she has some nostalgic connection to the place.
Of course, of course.
In all likelihood, that's where she'll be. Let's go.
Okay. Wait, you're coming. Well, yeah, she's coming with. Okay. Swoosh, we're now in the Artisanship. Swoosh, we're now in the Artisanship Commission. Gotta love space anchors.
What's happening?
Ooh.
Is the girl in trouble?
Yep.
There's no backing out in that.
God, follow-up attacks are so satisfying.
It's all right. Everything's okay now, Xiaoyu.
Thank you, big brother. Thank you, Anshu.
Danshu, please just adopt this poor child. They've been through so much.
You don't need to be scared anymore. He is here.
I'm not gonna be around forever.
When I think about all the trouble I've caused you two, I feel like such a burden.
Maybe you should start getting used to this feeling, because in the next few centuries, visually impaired people like us will continue to require help from everyone we meet. So, if a little bit of guilt like this is enough to break your heart, then how will you manage such an arduous path?
Is this supposed to be comforting?
I'm not trying to console her. This is the reality. Walking alone in the darkness, fearing every incoming, invisible obstacle, unable to understand other people's descriptions. Everyone, everything is like a hot coal in the dark, invisible, yet still able to burn you.
Yeah, honestly, losing your sight is probably one of the scariest things that could happen.
Let's head back to Exalting Sanctum.
Yeah, please don't come back here until we've cleared up this mess.
Thank you again for all you've done. It would seem we incomplete ones are often bullied from a tender age. I endured numerous hardships to become chief alchemist. Yet, there are still things that leave me feeling helpless.
People shouldn't be treating you like this in the first place, honestly. Nobody understands this more than Dan sure does, so... Is there any technology here that would help with this?
For long-life species, these things are permanent. Whether we are beautiful or ugly, tall or short, is encoded into our flesh from the moment we are born. The impairments of short-life species can be corrected with ingenia or surgery. But that's an impossibility for Xianzhou natives. No matter the method employed, our bodies will eventually return to their original states.
So they regenerate back to how they're, like, supposed to be, I guess. Their original version, yeah.
I too was once a non-believer. I fooled myself into acquiring artificial eye implants. Soon thereafter, my sightless eyes began to regenerate, and I was left in pain and despair. For long-life species, this incompleteness is a permanent, unavoidable tenance.
Yikes.
What a joke. Even the denizens of abundance, so-called abominations, needn't endure such torture. Perhaps we incomplete ones are merely traitors, cursed by the plague's author.
It does definitely seem more like a curse in your case.
Thank you for sticking with me through all of this. I think my aspirations in Exalting Sanctum have been met, for now.
If you ever need anything, just send me a text. I don't know how you're able to send texts, because you need to see the keyboard, but, you know, just send me one.
I have a gift for you. Though I'll need a little time to prepare it. I'll contact you once it's ready to collect.
Is it an actual gift this time, or is it the same as the person in the Seat of Divine Foresight, where they just say they have a gift for me and then they don't give me anything?
See you soon, friend.
I highly doubt that. No, I crossed the line with that one. I'm sorry about that one. That was a low joke. I'm sorry. I apologize for that one. Before we end off today, I did promise to do this. And that's exactly what we're gonna do. There's currently an event going on for a couple months where you can select one of the standard 5-star characters, and you get it completely for free. And by standard characters, I mean the permanent banner that you can always pull on with regular Star Rail tickets. So here we've got the selection. Let's tick off the ones we've got. We've got Himiko, Welt, Bronya, Yangxing. So that leaves us with Gepard, Clara, and Bailu. Gepard is, I think, a very useful character, and it is one that I've wanted for a while. I've got his light cone. He would probably replace March on my team. Clara, I also think, is a tank, right? Clara's like a buffed up version of March, because she also does like retaliation attacks, I believe. And then Bailu, I believe, is a healer, so would probably replace Natasha. It's a hard choice. I don't know if it's just the law food that's getting to me since we're here, but I am leaning towards Bailu. Look at his little face. How can you say no to that little face? Yeah, dude, I am feeling this one. Clara is, of course, very cute, but she doesn't have a dragon tail. She loses points because she doesn't have a dragon tail. And Gepard is just, oh, Gepard is great. Love the suit, outfit, armor, everything. Shiny, very nice. Yeah, we're going with Bailu. Come here. Come here, you. Yeah, there we go. Swimming with the fishes. Oh, look, it's Finding Nemo. Come here, you little bundle of cuteness. Oh, look at you. Ooh, purple attacks. I definitely picked the right one. Team Purple expands. Oh, look at the little boots. I never noticed the little boots. Does Bailu have hooves? There ain't no toes down there, I can tell you that much. Let's have a little look at the attacks. Basic attack deals lightning damage to a single enemy. The skill heals a single ally, and then also randomly heals other allies. Ultimate restores HP for all allies and grants them invigoration. So Bailu's talent makes sure that anyone who has invigoration and gets attacked will heal some health back. Also, if a teammate falls during battle, Bailu will immediately restore their health. So you get an extra life per fight, I guess. That's useful. Oh my god, she's chasing her tail. Oh, she's like a cat. If Bailu is the first person to get knocked out during battle, the talent will not trigger and she will still get knocked out. Okay. And if Bailu is currently immobilized in some way during battle, the talent will also not trigger because Bailu won't be able to revive the person when they fall. Okay, I think I know generally what Bailu does. There's nothing super complicated about it. I'm generally happy. I guess I need to start leveling this one up too. Currently working on Wealth. I was thinking of doing Lynx next, but Lynx can wait a little bit. Frankly, this one might replace Lynx anyway, because I think Lynx is a support healer. This one basically heals better than Lynx, I imagine. If you enjoyed today's video, do drop a like and subscribe to the channel. It helps me know that you like what's coming out. And I'll see you in another video. Rainy out.